You are the sculptor of your own reality. You are the sculptor of your own reality, right? And that obviously stems into your body, right? And you clicked on this video because you want to turn your shoulders into boulders, right? And if you want to turn your shoulders into boulders, you basically understand that having a really aesthetic physique as a guy involves having, very nice shoulders, very well-rounded shoulders. And there's a couple things that you need to realize. This is very doable. You can do this in a very short you can do this in a very short amount of time. And if you just put your mind to it, you can achieve basically anything you want. So the thing that you must realize about having, very, developed shoulders is that you must put a lot of time and effort into it. You must put a lot of effort into it. And I always stress this enough, right? Don't go to the gym, don't go to the lab, don't go to the gym and just do shoulders, like basically one workout for your shoulder day and call it a day. There are different parts of your shoulders, and I'm going to put a picture up right now. So there's the front, the anterior, right? There's the lateral, right? The side, and then there's the rear, right? In order to have very well-rounded shoulders, you must literally sculpt your physique. Now, this advice, right, is not your generic carbon copy. It's not your generic carbon copy that you will basically have, that basically other trainers and would give you, right? That other trainers would give you. You must understand that this is your journey. Just because you want to do shoulders and your buddy wants to do shoulders doesn't mean you guys should be doing the same thing, unless if you guys are in the same starting position, right? This is your journey. This is your journey, and this is your own path that you must walk. This is your own path that you must walk. So the first thing that you have to do is realize, right, what is your current physique? Realize what is your current physique, and what do you have to do? What do you personally have to do in order to get that well-rounded shoulders, right? Are you somebody that naturally has, broad shoulders already? Or are you somebody that has, a very developed rear already, or very developed, anterior front already, right? You have to jot down literally all these things. You have to jot down literally all these things and create a gap. I call the gap, essentially what a gap is where you currently are and essentially where you want to be. So notice the gap, figure out what you need to do in order to get across the gap, and implement exactly what I'm saying. So for this is just a concept, right? This is a concept in order for you to get your dream, physique, and specifically the shoulder part. So in order to have, let's say this physique, I call this the Valiant Physique. It's basically what I'm pushing. If you guys, would want, to work one-on-one, then I guess you can click that link down below, right? And see if it's a good fit for you. But otherwise, just keep watching this video and you'll just get essentially the same advice, but you would have to implement it by yourself, right? So there are only a couple workouts, right, that you guys can do to have, shoulders, but I'm just going to give you the straight concept. You need to sculpt your own physique, right? So if you're there's three parts of your shoulders. If you're somebody that needs the front part, the anterior, do the front part, do the anterior. If you're somebody that needs the lateral, do the lateral. If you're somebody that needs the rear, do the rear, right? Don't follow everybody's program, right? All shoulder workouts are great, right? But I have a couple, right, that are killer, and you essentially want to do a combination of workouts that's gonna tire out the shoulder completely with a very light weight and very high reps. I would say 100 on each side, right? And then quickly compound that with something that's way heavier, something that has low reps. That's gonna, really accelerate, the tearing of the muscle. That's gonna really accelerate the tearing of the muscle, prompting it to grow at an extremely fast rate, right? That's what I do. That's what I found. That's my strategy, right? So take that into account. Or you could do vice versa. Tire out the muscle with extremely heavy weights, then compound it with the extremely low weight, right? With high reps, right? So if you're standing in a vertical view and you want to look wide, right? Do the lateral. Out of all the three, right? I would say focus on the lateral muscle, right? Focus on the lateral muscle, the lateral shoulder muscle first, right? Gain that extreme mass, right? Then anterior, focus on the anterior part of your muscle, right? Then lastly, focus on the rear. Do all three at the same time, but place efforts and make sure your the size of your shoulder muscles are in that gradient. The lateral should be the biggest, right? The anterior should be the second biggest, and the rear should be the third biggest, right? And everybody's different. Everybody's completely different. If your anterior grows faster than your lateral, then jot that down. Notice that, right? And as for what workouts you need to do, just literally search up shoulder workouts for each specific muscle. But these are just concepts that's going to get you. I'm handing you the blueprint. I'm not telling you exactly what to do. I'm handing you the blueprint in order for you to go fish for yourself, right? So I'll probably link this below. I'll probably link the video, but I already talked about how to get extremely wide lats within only a matter of like 2 months or something like that. Now I'm talking about shoulders. This is the concept that's going to get you to where you want to be, right? Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, right? We're building dream physiques one video at a time, right? Having your dream physique is going to affect you dramatically. I promise you that, all right? So focus on your shoulders, guys. You need 3D shoulders. If you guys want more videos like this, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Less.